Why, hello there. Today, we're doing something different. Something new. Something I actually have not seen anyone really do on the YouTubes. So, yeah. Do you like Wuthering Waves? Yeah, this is... got a couple boxes, different boxes, of the Wuthering of the Waves cards. And so, yeah. We are going to open this. Just kind of looking at the pack art with the Verena on it. Something different. Something, like I said, a little bit unique. I've actually been sitting on a couple boxes of this and a few other non-Hoyoverse games stuff for a little bit. Just waiting on a time to do this. I kind of got bored of doing the Fridays. So yeah, this is... looks like we got 30 packs of 1 yuan. That means we are probably in for a struggle bus worth of okay. And a lot of bulk, right? Those are probably what we're about to get. Some Genki on the pack art. Back of the pack. Let's get into it. We got ourselves a lot to open here. Immediate thought. I don't mind that art. And I do like the embossing with this foil. The Genki's nice, I will say. Definitely the most forgettable female character in that game, pretty much. Especially for limited characters. Yep. Chouchi. QR little chibi one. I do like the foiling. I will say the quality is actually better than Hoyoverse cards so far. It will really depend on how much, like, dupes we get. No. Encore, that took me a second. I should have knew that much quicker, considering she was my main for the longest time. Up until Carlotta came out. Then again, I don't really play the game. Like, it's something... The first couple months I played a ton, and then I kind of died off after a little bit. Not bad. So, calling her my main, like calling Carlotta my main right now is kind of like disingenuous. It's not even installed on my computer. Lots of him. The cards themselves are decently, or some of them are decently thick. I'm sure you can tell the difference there. This one is twice as thick as this one. I will say that does bug me a little bit, that like one of the cards is backwards. That always annoys me. You have upside down and a backwards card in every... Okay, so Shorekeeper exists in this set. That's cool. The better version of Black Swan. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I'm curious what these go up to. Black Swan was what? Well, Black Swan. Shorekeeper was what? 1.2 or 1.3? Got ourselves the cover art girl. More Yap. And another Genki. 1.2. No, it would have been 1. Would have had to be 1.3. Because Genki was 1.2, right? If I remember correctly. It's been a year. Right? I'm pretty sure she was out literally last year this time. Encore. We're going to be doing another box with another game from her VA soon. But you know, you know. You have a mother, you have a mother. We got nobody wants him. I love how in one... he has cat ears in this. I was going to say one he has cat ears, one he doesn't, but... We just kind of skim over most of the male characters because they kind of boo. Well, hello there. Your face is very up close right now, and your eyes are shiny. Touchy. We are kind of going fast with this box, even though this is a first opening, just due to the fact that 30 packs is a lot to get through, and I don't want this to be like a 30-minute video. So I apologize if you are unhappy with the pace. Yinlin, is that? I have her, so I should know. Catboy, skip over. Pack art. Or the packs just don't want to open properly. I apologize if I've been hitting moving the camera a lot with my hand every time I move past the cord, just kind of is in the way, so I'm trying to move it slowly to get out of the way. So I apologize if I've been hitting that and moving that a little bit too much. We got ourselves another Encore and the free guy. Yeah, the problem with these cards is, or any of these, and this isn't just Wua, this is the Star Rail cards, the Genshin cards, Endless, etc., etc. When you got 30 packs in the box and you only have like 20 characters, you end up with like 40 different variants of the same few characters, and it just kind of gets a little bit boring. I really wish they would do the less is more route, and especially early on in the game's life, only do like 11 packs. And I throw Calcharo away. As does everyone who, you know, doesn't like Calcharo. And Verena. So, overall, I don't mind these cards. They're not the worst, like I said. But at the same time, I would definitely be looking for a little bit more. In terms of, like, rare cards, just anything interesting when it comes down to it. The chibi card in every pack is kind of meh, too. It's just kind of... It would be nice if it wasn't a chibi card in every pack, and it'd be the thickest card in that thing, in it. We finally got ourselves Rover. Of the actually good variety. I will say, for like an MC, I'm actually thinking of all the gacha game MCs. Still probably the prettiest in my opinion. I know I have a friend who would say Bella's the prettiest. I'm trying to think who, like, Stell, okay. Lumine is probably the most plain. I don't really count Tower of Fantasy's MC just because you can customize them. And then I'm trying to think of the other games. You usually either get faceless MCs like Snowbreak. Not bad though. So yeah, I would probably say Rover is still the... I'm sure there's going to be a gacha game coming out in like the next while that's like actually beats that. And he just looks so fucking boring. But then again, most male MCs do. Like, he just looks like the most generic, like, John Kuro frickin' character of all time. That's the first we've got of him. I forget his name. Most of the male characters, though, in that game, I don't... I'm trying to think of... Have I leveled any male character in that game? It's been so long. I may re-download sooner or later. I last played, I want to say, about 6 months ago. So I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not to actually get these, because I'm not, like, the most versed in the newer characters. But hey, if I can yap about Genshin Impact characters and I play that game once a year for like 3 days, I can do the same about this. So yeah, it's kind of funny how we ended up the top card being a dupe. But yeah, overall I don't mind these cards. Definitely not the best in terms of game specific, but definitely not the worst. I don't hate them. Like I said, I'm trying to come up with like a number in my head. But at the same time, I wouldn't be going out and rushing in and getting another box just because there are a lot of bulk. I would say this is my favorite card out of all of it, just because, like you said, Rover's hot. So yeah, my name is Too Many Riffs. I do videos like this every couple days. If you're enjoying what you're watching, don't forget to drop a subscription. That way I can see you back in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and you have yourself an outstanding day.